Hello, everyone. Let me make sure I'm in the right spot here. I'm recording. I know there's a delay, so I feel like the first couple seconds that I talk to you guys, there we go. Let's see here. All right. Hello, welcome. My name is Amanda Waldhart, and you are here with Amanda'sInspirationStation.com. And you are at, hopefully, if you're watching me, you're at Amanda's Inspiration Station on my Facebook page. I meant to send out a reminder earlier today, but I got sidetracked as usual. So today we are going to be, we're going to be making 3 cards today. And we are going to be using the Sending Cheer bundle, which I think is super cute. And let me see, there are quite a few things not available anymore in our holiday catalog. I'm going to actually turn you guys down here. Let me see. I really don't remember which page it is, and I probably should, since this catalog is almost over. So there are a lot of, there are a few things that are already gone. There are a few things that are on sale. We just had a clearance refresh, so I would definitely check that out. You can go straight to Amanda'sInspirationStation.com. You can click on Shop Now, and you can click on Clearance. One of the stamp sets we are using today for our inside is going to be the Joy to You stamp set. So that is on page 21. And then we're going to be doing the Sending Cheer. Oh, Bear Punch is gone. So sad. I liked that Bear Punch. I actually, because it's a punch, I'm very surprised we didn't keep that a little bit longer. Usually the punches I feel like we do, but we didn't. And but it was cute and I liked it. Okay, so Sending Cheer is on page 32. So we're going to be using this bundle today. We're also going to be using the Christmas Tides embossing folder. So I brought that out. We're going to use that on one of our cards today, but for the sake of the video, I've already ran it through, so we're not going to actually run it through. And we're using another embossing folder, the Snowflake Sky 3D embossing folder. Also ran it through. So let's get started, and I will show you the cards we're going to make today. So we're going to make 3 cards today. We're going to make this cute little gingerbread card. And you know what? Let me see about, I feel like my lighting isn't the greatest. There we go. So we're going to do this cute little gingerbread card. And this is where we're using that embossing folder. And it actually opens this way. And then we have the saying in the center, along with some of the hearts from the Sending Cheer. So we're going to do that today. Then we're going to do this card today. And then on the inside, we also have using that Joy to You stamp set. And then we're going to use this one. And then this is where that other embossing folder is, the Snowflake embossing folder. And then that's going to be the inside. So let's get started. Let's start with our little gingerbread. He's so cute. So we have Pool Party, and I cut the cardstock in half, but I didn't cut it our typical way at 5.5 by 8.5. This one is actually cut at 4 1/4 by 11. And then I scored it at 5.5. So that is for that. Now I have 2 pieces of different cardstock here. So I have the basic white, that's going to be the inside. That's 4 by 5 1/4. And then this piece here, I made this piece a little bit smaller. This is 3 3/4 by 5. And this is the one that I ran through the embossing folder. And I want to bring it up just a little bit because I love this folder. I think it is so cute. I love the words. I love the presents. I love the little gingerbread guy right there. Super cute and great for texture on the back of your cards. So we have that. I am using the Deco Circle Punch. Or decorative, I think it is. Now they say deco. I can't even believe it. I was thinking of the Deco Circle dies, but I think this is Decorative Circle Punch. So let's see here. decorative circle punch. So yes, so I did go ahead and punch that out because I just needed that for the background. I have a scrap piece of basic white that we're going to stamp our little gingy on. I call every gingerbread a gingy because I think of Shrek. And then we have some linen thread. So let's go ahead and get started, and let's do some stamping first. So we're going to stamp the inside, and then we're going to stamp our gingerbread. So I'm going to open the card here. We're going to do pool party for our sayings. And I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to ink that up. And then I'm going to do that right in the center. And then I'm going to use our new bubble bath. Love this. It's so pretty. And I'm going to do these 3 little hearts. Now, these 3 little heart stamps that I'm going to show on here, right there. So 2 things. With this gingerbread, when you stamp it, you can use this for the inside here to stamp inside there. I did not. We're going to actually color that with a blend. Or you could use the dies, and it actually cuts out 3 little hearts. That would have been super cute too, but I chose not to do that with this one. So I'm going to use these 3 little hearts, but I'm just going to do it right on the side like that. So I'm going to set this aside over here because we're going to put our card together in a moment. But now let's make our cute, adorable little gingy. So I am using Pecan Pie. Love this color. And you know what? I'm also going to, let me look here. I want to make sure I hook up the comments too. So if I see anybody popping on to say hi, I can see that. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stamp this image. And then, because I'm not going to stamp the 3 little hearts in there, I'm going to use my bubble bath blend and I'm going to color them in. Just like that. I'll be honest, I find it easier. Sometimes I don't always line it up. So I find it easier to do it that way. Now I did use, I want to use the dark. I don't want to use the light. Sorry, I grabbed the wrong one. So we're going to actually go over it with the dark one. There we go. So we're going to use the dark blend. And then we got to put a little smile on him. So let's go ahead and use this. There we go. And now we're going to die cut them out. So I have my die right here, and we're going to line them up here. And I have my cut and emboss machine right over to the side here. And instead of bringing it on over here, I'm literally just going to pop it over here and die cut it out. Except for I just unlined it. Oops. Well, you know what? Maybe I should have just brought my machine over. There we go. All right. So one thing I like about these images of the present, the stocking, and the gingerbread is that they're actually can be used for tags. So there's a little spot up there to be used for tags. I'm not using it for tags today, so I'm just going to snip this off. Okay. Just going to snip that off like that. I'm going to set that aside in my pile. So now we have all of our pieces. We can go ahead and we can get started. Except for I lost my linen thread. Oh, there it is. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to get out my green glue here. And I'm going to place the inside first. So I'm just going to use some of this. I'm going to open my card. I'm just going to place it in the center here. Just like that. And then on my first layer, I'm going to actually place this flat as well. And I'm going to center that. I like it when it's color on color. So I'm going to do that. Now, for this piece, I want to wrap some of this around, and I'm not going to use my glue for that. I'm actually going to use my Stampin' Seal. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of put 2 little slashes here. And I'm going to take my piece of linen thread, And I'm just going to kind of place it down like this so it's in the sticky spot. And I'm going to kind of create a loop. And then I'm going to stick it again. And then I'm going to create another loop. And then stick that down like that. And they turn sometimes, and that's okay. And if you have any extra, like this piece, I clearly have some extra. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of make another little loop. Well, you know what? It's not enough to make a loop. If I had enough to make a loop, I would do that, but I don't. So I'm just going to trim that off. All right. So now for this piece, I am going to use my dimensionals, and I'm going to pop this up. And I have lots of little dimensional pieces that I've been trying to use up from classes and things like that. So, all right, so I'm just going to kind of pop that up. I do want to make sure that I go over the spot of where I put the adhesive. So I'm just going to kind of place it like that. And I'm also going to pop up my little gingerbread. So I'm just going to do that and that. And you know what? I'm going to use this last little piece here too. I like dimensionals. All right. And then I'm just going to pop that up. And we're not quite done yet. To finish this card, we got to do 2 more things. I am going to use the Wink of Stella. And I'm actually going to color in the little hearts and give the hearts a little glitter, because I love glitter. All right, and then I'm going to use some of these. So this is one of the things that was in the mini catalog. It was very hard to get. They were constantly out. It is the adhesive back speckled dots. If you were lucky enough to have them, you can go ahead and pull yours out and use it. You can always use other things as well, but they have the pecan pie in there. So that's why I'm going to use a little big and then a little small. And we're just going to go like that. And there is our first card. All right, so I'm going to set that aside and let's move on to the next one. So for the next one, we are going to do the stocking this time. So I did use 2 different greens. I used Old Olive for the actual stocking, but then for the leaves, I used Granny Apple Green. I just kind of wanted the difference in the color a little bit. I didn't want it to be all the same. So this card base is Poppy Parade, and it's 5.5 by 8.5. You can score it at 4 1/4. I generally, honestly, I don't like to score when I cut a card this size. I don't generally like to score this. Hi, Carla. How are you? Yes, this is the glass mat. I was going to say something after my cards, but you know what? We'll just go with it right now. We're going to take a momentary, oh my gosh, I can't even speak. A moment. That wasn't the word I was originally looking for, but we are going to take a pause here on the card, and I'm going to show you something that is brand new that I just got about an hour ago. All right, so this is Stampin' Up's new glass working mat. So we're going to pause here. So this is the glass working mat. The mat has corners here that are like a softer plastic, but I don't know. They're a protective plastic to protect each corner. It has all of the measurements that you need to use for a workstation, just like our grid paper. And then on the back, it actually has like little knobs, so it sets up. I love this thing so far. So I decided I'm going to try it live. And so far I like it. I like it a lot. Now this also comes with 2 things that I haven't even opened yet because I wanted to do it with you guys. So this comes with, it's the Stampin' Glass Mat Accessories. And I'm going to open this up. So we have 2 things here. Well, all right, there's one. Let's get this out. All right. That took a little too much effort. All right, so this right here is actually a like silicone tray, and you can place it anywhere on your mat. and I can peel it off and it doesn't move. It's a silicone tray. Now, what's great with this is that I could put my ink pad here. I could put my stamp set here if I wanted to. I can actually put like ink refills here if I'm using like my water painter brushes or maybe my blending brushes. And these also are perfect size for our Stampin' spots, which I will grab one so that you guys can all see. Now, our Stampin' spots come with all of our paper pumpkin kits. And then we also have some that you can get. Oh, this one was wide open. Probably means it's dried out a little bit. Just have to put that back on. Okay, but here is our Stampin' spots. So I'm going to use and see how they are perfect for that. So cute. Love this. Look at how fun this is. Okay, so moving past this part, then we have the like cleaning, like a chamois wipe. So let's open this. Let's open this. I'm going to, all right. Oh, very nice. So it's not wet like our stamp chamois when you get that. But it's not dry either. It's kind of got like a, it's kind of got like a silkiness to it. You know what? Let's test something out. Okay, that didn't show. Okay, hold on. That didn't show up. Let's do a darker one. Okay, I just got ink on my glass mat. I was a messy stamper, and I just got ink on my glass mat. All right, are we ready? All right. Ah, see? And then you use this to clean your mat off. And then you would just wash this with water. I'm assuming just like your chamois. So nice. I do like that, although I don't like seeing that on this beautiful mat, but that is what it's for. So I am going to use it. So that is very nice, and it did take it right off. I like that. Now, how do you get your hands on one of these? That is a great question. So we have, beginning in January, an event that we call Celebration, and we have had it for many, many years. And in January and February, with every $50 purchase that you spend, and that would be before shipping and tax, you can get a free celebration item. Now, we also, during Celebration, we offer a joining special to join Stampin' Up. So this is one of the free items if you join Stampin' Up during Celebration in January and February. It is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty cool. Now, you don't have to join, you don't have to be a business-minded person. You don't have to do videos. If you want to do videos, that would be great. But many people join Stampin' Up because they enjoy the products and they use them for their own personal use. So if you ever have any questions, I would love for you to join the Crafty Cats team. We have a wonderful time, and we have a personal Facebook group that's just us, and we share and talk, and it is fabulous. So if you ever are sitting on the fence or you have any questions, please reach out to me. I would be more than happy to answer. And just know that this is coming in January. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, because it is very cool, right, Claire? It is so cool. I love this. Let's finish our card. Okay, so we have our little card here, which I got to find my card base. There we go. So again, I have the same measurements as the last card. This is 3 3/4 by 5, and I embossed it already, and I'm going to place this flat on top of our card. So I'm just making sure my card's going in the right direction, and I'm just going to place this one flat on top of the card. Now I have a piece of Designer Series paper, and this measures at 1.5 by 3 3/4. And we are actually going to place this over to the side here. And then, oh, you know what? I forgot that I forgot I was supposed to cut another one of those. So that's, oh no, here it is. I did cut it. Okay, never mind. My bad. So this right here is a die from, I don't even remember right now. But we are going to use that because we're going to stamp on that. This is going to be what we're going to stamp our stocking. And then this is what we're going to stamp our little holly leaves. So let's go ahead and put our designer series paper down. And we're just going to place that off to the side like that. And then let's go ahead and do some stamping. So first of all, let's stamp our inside. We need Poppy Parade ink pad. Oh, you know what? I feel like I just have to do it. All right, hold on. I'm going to do it. All right, Poppy Parade ink pad. And we're going to do, here's our stamp set. And we're going to center that. Perfect. And then we're going to do our little granny apple green because we need to do like our little holly leaves. And I'm going to place that there, place that one there. Okay, so that's our center. So we're going to go ahead and leave that. Now let's go back to the front of our card because we need to do, we're going to stamp off on this. So we're going to kind of go like that. I did kind of a little bit more. All right. We need our little saying that says no peeking. And we're going to place that kind of off to the side right there. I feel like this needs to be inked up a little bit. All right. Let's make another holly that we're going to die cut out. Okay, so that's that. And then we need to do the stocking. Now this is where we're going to bring in, we're going to take out the granny apple green and we're going to bring in the old olive. I just wanted it to be a different shade. And I'm going to stamp this down at the bottom here and I'm going to tell you why. Because I still want some of this basic white because I'm actually going to, when I die cut this out, I want to die cut the top piece of the stocking. There's actually a separate die for that so that I can actually pop that up and give it more of a 3D dimension. Okay, so we're going to do that. So I got to get out my stocking here and we're going to line this up. And I'm going to use some of my Post-it tape. And then I'm going to get this out before I stick my hand in it because that is what I would do. All right, let's bring out my mat. Let's bring out my cut and emboss machine here. All right, so I'm going to place this in here. And I'm going to place the holly berries. How cool is this mat? I think this mat is so cool. This is my first time using it, so I gotta tell you, right now I'm liking it. All right, so I have that. So I just need my clear plate, which, here it is, underneath all my stuff. I'm going to run this through my machine. All right. And then we're gonna pop those out. I'm going to move this over to the side. Pop my little berries out. And then we have that. Oh, I got it a little crooked. It's okay. I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to trim around that a little bit. Sometimes when we die cut and we get it off a little bit, you can actually save it by just using your scissors a little bit and doing just a little bit of fussy cutting. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'm just going to kind of save that a little bit. There we go. All right, perfect. Now this one I'm not going to cut because I want to keep the loop of the stocking. So we're going to put our card together. Let's bring this back. And I'm going to place this piece flat. And I'm going to line it right up here. And then I'm going to pop this up. So I'm going to get out some more dimensionals. And we're going to pop this piece up. We're going to overlap it. Actually, you know what? This isn't fully down yet. So I mean, it was, but that's the nice thing about green glue. You actually have a few seconds or clearly almost a minute to move it. So I'm just going to move it over just a little bit. So I'm going to place that over top like that. Now this piece I want to pop up just right over that because I'm giving it that 3D look. I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to pop up my little holly leaves here. I'm going to angle that there. And then for my little berries, I'm going to pop them up too, but I'm going to use the mini dimensionals because it actually fits it perfect. And then I'm going to place that there. And then we still have, oh, I have the inside card. We still have where we're going to use Wink of Stella because I want to give my holly and my berries some glitter. So let's put that in the inside and get out my Wink of Stella. And we're going to color in just right over my berries. And I'm going to just wipe this a little bit because I want to come back over and give it a little bit more glitter. There we go. All right, and then I'm going to bring my little embellishments back, my little dots, and then I'm going to place that there, a big one and a little one. All right, and there is card number 2. These are pretty simple cards, and I actually like the simplicity of them, especially because at Christmas time, you can potentially make a lot of cards. You don't want one card to take you, 10 hours. So, all right. Unless you're Corinne. Corinne is like the only person I know that is okay. Right, Corinne? I love you. Okay. So, let's go ahead here and do the last card, which is right here. And this is the one where we're going to use the present. So I have Granny Apple Green, 5.5 by 8.5 card base. Again, I just fold mine in half, use my bone folder to burnish it. However, you can score it at 4 1/4. Now for this Granny Apple piece, which is 3 3/4 by 5, I am going to use my dimensionals to pop this one up. So I'm going to place those, and I'm going to put one in the center. No saggy centers. And we're going to pop this one up. There we go. I have a piece of our designer series paper, and I am just going to place that in the center now of this, but I'm going to place this one flat. All right, just like that. Now this tag here is actually from the Christmas tree bundle, which I do not remember what it is. I'm going to look right now because it is being carried over, which I'm very happy about because I do really like this one. Right here. So it is actually Merriest Tree Bundle. Yep, okay. So this is it's a stamp set with dies, And then it actually comes with a tag die in there. And I love this tag die. I have actually used it quite a bit. All right, so let's do some stamping. We have some stamping to do. And I also already die cutted this little guy out. So let's open it up. We have the present to stamp. We have the holly and the berries again to stamp. And then we have our inside. So let's go ahead and let's do our inside. Let's get out our blueberry bushel, and we're going to get out this big stamp set here. There we go. Looks pretty good. All right, I'm going to kind of turn this because I want to... There we go. And then I'm going to keep that out because I'm going to use that. But I need my Granny Apple Green ink pad, which is right here. And I need Poppy Parade ink pad. All right. So I'm going to use my holly leaves again. And I'm going to stamp that in the corner there. And my little berries. And I'm going to... Okay, so there's the inside of the card. Now we need to do the present. So I don't need the Granny Apple Green or the Poppy Parade anymore. So we're going to do the present. And... All right. My hand's a little shaky. There we go. All right. Oh, you know what? I lied. Jeez, such a liar. I forgot we need to do the holly and the berries one more time because we're going to die cut those ones out. There we go. Okay, now I think we're done. So I think we're done with that. Okay. So let's get out these dies. And I'm just going to... I think my little tape here is getting to the point where it's done sticking. I love this Post-it tape though. You can always use Post-it tape if you have washi tape. That's always really good too. I just use this Post-it tape here. I actually, let me see if I can get it without a glare on there. I actually just bought it on Amazon. So that's where I buy it, is Amazon. All right. I come over here. I'm just going to quickly die cut this out. And there we go. And I believe that's the last of the die cutting. And since these have stuck quite a few times, but I think they're kind of done. I had Hostess Club on Tuesday night, and these are the cards that we made at Hostess Club. And I always like to make an extra, but clearly that tape is not, after everyone used it, now it's kind of, I think it's kind of done. All right, so let's go ahead and use this little ribbon right here that I die cutted. And I'm just using some of my green glue. I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to place it right over the present like this. Okay, and then I'm going to flip this over because we're going to pop it up. And again, I'm going to need some mini dimensionals for the little berries. So I'm just going to place that in the center there. All right. And we're going to place that just like that. And just like that. There we go. Perfect. All right. So now I'm going to set that aside for a second. We're going to place this on the inside of our card because we're almost done with this card. We just need to add the ribbon and the baker's twine. So, yeah, the baker's twine, the basic white baker's twine. All right, so, and then we're going to do Wink of Stella. Gotta have Wink of Stella. All right, so I'm using parakeet party ribbon and this metallic ribbon. And what I'm doing is I'm just taking the two pieces together and putting them together, and that should leave a loop here. And I'm going to place this through the hole through the front side so that now it's on the back. But then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this loop over my two pieces, and I'm just going to then pull it like this. Okay. And before I trim this off, now I'm going to take this baker's twine here, and I'm going to lay that down. I'm going to place that over like this, and we're just going to make a little bow here. So I'm going to tie a knot right there. And then I'm going to do my two little Mickey ears. And then, I know this is weird to do this, like, there we go. I'm trying to do it so you guys can see it, but it's kind of hard. All right, so I'm going to kind of fix it because I don't really like my bow very much. Here, there we go. So there's my bow. Now I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to kind of trim that off a little bit. We don't need that to be that long. And I am going to pop this up with my dimensionals. So we're going to pop that up and place it on our card. And then we're going to use the Wink of Stella. And just going to kind of place that over like that. And we're going to use Wink of Stella. So let's go ahead and color in our berries. And then I'm kind of just going to color off on that a little bit because I don't want red to get into my green leaves. And there we go. And then I'm going to use this handy little matte wipe and wipe that off so I don't get that in any of my projects. All right. That is it, you guys. That's our cards this week. So we have the No Peeking with the stocking, super cute. May your Christmas be merry and bright. We have the little gingerbread, little Gingy there, wishing you a very Merry Christmas. And then now we have the present, sending good tidings in season of cheer. So there you go. I hope you guys enjoy these cards. If you are interested and this was on your wish list and you haven't gotten it yet, it is still available. You can hop over to Amanda's Inspiration Station .com and hit shop now and you can shop. I am offering a free gift. I offer a free gift every month with a $50 purchase. And this month it is, I don't have it on me, but I will show you because it's in this lovely little book and it's in the front. I know that. The free gift this month that I am offering, okay, maybe it's not in the front of the book. It's in this book though. Give me a minute. Actually, let me just go to the back because that's where all the embellishments are in the back. All right, so it is the Iridescent Adhesive Back Discs, page 9. See, I should always just go to the back of the book and then I can go straight to the front. All right, so it was in the front. Here we go. All right, so this is the free gift this month for me. So it is the Iridescent Adhesive Back Discs. So, all right, thank you guys so much for watching. If you are watching me on my Facebook page, I would love for you to like and follow my Facebook page. I do upload this to my YouTube channel, so if you're watching me on my YouTube channel, I would appreciate if you hit that subscribe button. Even if you're on Facebook and you have a YouTube channel, hop on over there and hit the subscribe button. I would appreciate that. All right, you guys have a wonderful rest of, it's Thursday night, so have a great weekend, and I will see you the next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.